On with the show.
What's going on, everybody? It's another episode of the often imitated, never duplicated Voices of Misery podcast. And of course, I am one half of your dynamic duo, the nerds. I'm the nerd and you are
Nerdette.
What's going on? How are you? Happy holiday, Merry Christmas, and all the other bullshit combined in the one. How was your holiday?
It was good.
Yeah.
We didn't really do anything. It was quiet.
It was very quiet. It was very nice, actually. We had a really good Christmas. We woke up fairly early. Jay Hall has joined the chat. Hello, sir. How are you today? Brian is in the chat. What's going on, buddy? And VOM Nerdette has joined the chat as well. What's going on, VOM Nerdette? Using the new setup, by the way. How are you liking it so far?
I hate this
so
much.
You look like you're concentrating a little bit too hard there on the computer. Can you see everything?
It says I'm not even connected to the internet, so I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Well, you were in there and now you popped out, so we'll figure it out. We'll figure that whole thing out. So we woke up early on Christmas. What time would you say we got out of bed? I know Jay Hall said you broke it. She sure as hell did.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's all right. We'll figure it out. So we woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. We came out. We started opening the presents. The kids were pretty happy. They got everything they wanted, plus more. You know, we got the Steam Deck for our older daughter, and the younger one, we got her a nice new laptop for school because one we gave her before was pretty run down. It was old. Slow, you know, it just didn't open up all the programs she needed. And you can't really multitask on an old ass computer, and it has a processor. Never even freaking heard of it before, but definitely got her, you know, a nice new computer. She's happy now. Everyone's happy. Gave her daughter a Steam Deck card. So, Jay Hall, you finally got us, buddy. You finally sold us one of these things. You've been trying to talk to us about this thing since I think 2000 when it came out, and our daughter was finally the one that broke it, and she got this thing and. It's an incredible little system. You're even impressed by it, wouldn't you say?
I haven't even looked at it.
Well, you had it in your hands for a couple seconds yesterday.
Yeah, but I didn't even bother looking at it. She was playing it for a couple days, and that was about it. Playing games I would never play.
Persona and what was she got? Persona,
Kingdom Hearts, and
Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, and she just got a $100 gift card from her grandparents today, so she'll be getting some more games and whatnot on there. But so far so good with that thing. She's been playing it nonstop, and the laptop's been on nonstop, so it's money well spent, I would say, for Christmas. Santa did a good job, wouldn't you say? Yeah,
it was way too expensive this year.
It was very expensive, but it gets that way as they get older. I think when they're younger, it's cheaper because you can buy in volume. You know, you can find a good toy sale. Like what we were doing was getting I remember the one year we got Monster High dolls, and that was the big thing. And they had a bin at Walmart. It was like 2 for $5. And I'm like looking at you like there's so many different hairstyles and variations. We could just do this. And that was the year our freaking tree was like overflowing. And our kid was so happy. And, you know, it was a really good Christmas. But they get older and then they get more expensive. So,
yeah.
What would you say was your favorite part?
That it was over.
Yeah. We were ready for this year to be over, just in general.
I'm just ready for this year to be over with.
Really crappy year, man. We couldn't really... go into too much detail. It was just a really shitty year all around, man. I mean, the main thing being the dog, and everything else just kind of came around that time. And it is what it is, but 2025 is going to be a great year. And we're going to start that today. We're going to kick it off today, man, with some good old TV reviews. What have you been watching?
I didn't watch anything this week. I think I only watched one thing, and it wasn't even that good.
Well, what the fuck have you been doing with yourself?
The Roast of 2024 that's on Netflix.
How was it?
With Jeff Ross or whatever. Not that good.
Really?
I laughed a couple times, but I don't know. It was just alright. It passed an hour, so it passed an hour of time.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. That was it, though.
You didn't really watch anything.
No, there's no new movies or anything out.
Well, I watched some stuff.
Yeah.
I watched The Exorcist 3. Fucking awful movie. I don't know how you can keep making those. But it was fucking terrible, man. And I don't know. It just didn't have any of the charm. It was really fucking cheesy. There was one scene in particular where they were like dressed up with angel outfits on, and I'm like, I'm watching a movie about demonic possession, But this shit is just ridiculous. So I had to turn that one off. I only made it about halfway through that. I've also watched something else that was really interesting, and I tried to get you to watch it. The Thank You, Anthony Fauci documentary.
Yeah, I'm not watching that crap.
Dude, listen, man.
What in the world makes you think I would ever turn that on?
Well,
you called me in the room, and the first thing I saw was his stupid fucking face.
Yep.
Immediately, I'm pissed off, and I'm like, "What? Why are you watching this? Just to get aggravated? Like, there's no way in hell I would ever turn that on."
I had to do it. I had to check it out, and the thing about it, and the fucking computer's doing stupid stuff right now, updating or whatever, but the thing about it was when I saw the title, Thank You, Anthony Fauci, I was like, oh, it's some leftist thing where they're going to kiss his ass. And I saw it a couple of weeks ago, and I just kind of skipped past it. And yesterday, I'm just bored. I'm like, I need something to watch. Let me see what this is all about. And I click on it, and they're like, this is, hard-hitting questions about the origin of COVID-19 and whatnot. And sure enough, man, if you are on our side with this whole thing and have been riding with us from the beginning where we said this whole thing was a farce, it's government control, and it's a conspiracy, you're going to love this fucking documentary, man, because this shit dives deep. It was such a good documentary. Painted Fauci as the evil scumbag we all know he is. And it even fucking predicts the bird flu pandemic that they're trying to start now in the media. And the guy at the end's like, this is like, what the fuck are they going to do next? It's like they got people to comply the first time and they'll do it again. So, it's just getting worse. And they got the drones in the air and shit. And got the drones in the air like they just don't care, you know what I mean? It just makes you wonder what the fuck is going on. So definitely check out Thank You, Anthony Fauci. It was freaking amazing. And besides that, I haven't been really doing much. Did you have any weird phone calls or text messages? Because I did for the holiday.
No, I don't talk to anybody.
Yeah. I
don't talk to anybody. No one bothers me. No one knows my number. When I cut you off, I cut you the fuck off.
Yeah.
You don't know my number anymore. Like, you're gone. So, no, I got nothing.
Doc, and Shannon, what's going on, people?
It's nice.
Yeah.
My holidays are nice and quiet. I don't get harassed by no one.
Man.
I don't even get Christmas cards in the mail.
Dude, my sister's youngest kid reached out to me.
Now, see, how does that happen?
Never met this person in my life. I think I was gone before she was even born. I have no idea who this person is. She said, hey, this is, sister so-and-so. You probably never heard of me, blah, blah. I'm so-and-so's kid, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I didn't reply. I'm just like, oh, what the fuck do I say?
Why would you?
What do I say to this kid?
Why are they texting you?
She's got to be in her 20s now. Got to be in her 20s. What the hell do I say to this young woman? What the fuck?
Nothing, because you don't even talk to your sister.
I don't talk to my sister.
So, it could be a lie.
Dude, it's so fucking weird. These people are coming out the woodworks all of a sudden.
Your family passes your number around like it's fucking like candy.
Every couple of years, this weird shit, and it's getting worse now. Because we know why it's just getting worse, but
your ex
weird.
Used to get your number, your number is just literally just tossed around like confetti all over the fucking place in Jersey. Like everyone's got it. Like
it's fucking Halloween, man. Trick or treat. Here's his number.
You change your number, and then they still find it. So I don't understand.
It's my number on a fucking post-it note. They're just handing them out.
I stay hidden. Ain't no one gonna find me.
No, it's gotten better over the years, but with some things, but with the family, they're just coming out of the fucking woodworks now. Just some random kid out of nowhere. But then I'm thinking to myself, and it fits with today's theme, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole? Because I want to be left alone, which is my prerogative. But if someone, like, let's say this is my legitimate long-lost niece, and she wants a relationship with me,
why?
General Hospital music.
You don't live up there. You don't talk to them.
This is just me in one of my many scenarios running through my head.
That's weird.
Where I'm like, who am I to deprive someone of knowing their blood uncle? You know what I mean? Like, that is the other side of the coin.
But imagine you are that person.
Oh, I'm the motherfucker, like, shutting doors in faces.
You're the person reaching out to an uncle you've never met in 20 years. You've never met them.
Yeah. And
you're just sending a random text. He has no idea who you are.
No idea, but she was really nice.
I would never ever do that.
It was really, but I'm like, how do I reply to this?
I wouldn't believe it to begin with.
Yeah.
I would think it's just some random ass person fucking with you. I wouldn't believe that. You've never even heard of the person.
Yeah. No, I heard of her birth. Like, I was aware of that, but it happened.
Well, see, I didn't know.
Well, she's in her 20s, but the thing is, my family's really freaking weird. And my sister, this is my oldest sister's youngest kid. She disappeared from the family years and years before we even got together. So she had another kid. She had another 2 kids after that happened. But I mean, this isn't my fucking biography, obviously. But she had that kid beforehand, and we just didn't see her because my sister was already away from the family, and then I fucking left, and that was the rest. So. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, so would that make me an asshole if we can start with that one. If I didn't give this kid the opportunity to know me.
No, you don't know them.
No, I'm just saying obviously I'm not going to, but yeah, that's interesting. But what the hell was I doing? Oh, I watched a Borderlands movie with Cate Blanchett.
Yeah.
Dude, she's one of those women who, like, you look at her and she's not the conventional beautiful woman, but she's a beautiful woman. She looks great in every single role she's in, and she's a great actress. And I like this movie. Based off a video game that's like this weird dystopian future where people have like guns attached to their arms and they're wearing punk rock outfits and they're on these flying gliders and shit. Badass movie, lots of explosions, really cool fight scenes. And it was funny. It kind of looked like a Marvel production almost, the way they filmed the whole thing. And really good stuff. And I'm a fan of Cate Blanchett, man. Everything she's done, she's been good in. She's probably one of the best actresses in Hollywood. She's done a lot of really good shit. And she was in the freaking Thor movie. I had no idea that was her until I saw the credits.
Who did she play? Because I have no idea who that is.
She was his sister, the really strong one.
Oh, okay.
Remember that she like kicked his ass? Like the whole movie was kicking all their asses like pretty flawlessly. And what the hell was I doing? Oh, I was reading a lot of comic books, and I had a debate with someone about this, and I had to do some research. So I want to clear this up. This is a Batman fact. Just random as hell, I want to throw this out in the show because we talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about here. So there was a debate. Batman's never killed, they said, right? And I'm like, yeah, he has. And they were like, prove it. So I'm like, all right, well, here's the fucking proof. Batman actually killed the Joker. In the Joker's first appearance in a Batman comic book.
Yeah. And
you can Google this. You can fact check me on this. He actually killed the Joker, but the Joker was popular with the readers, so they bought his ass back to be his main person. And then the Comic Code of Authority came out, and then they changed the way Batman was. So Batman used to kill people all the time. Then the Comic Code of Authority came out because they said comic books are too vile and evil, and then they had to change them. So then they became like nicer, and then the comic books became really cheesy, and Joker was all ha-ha, goofy.
Yeah.
And then that's the way it was. And then they were trying to say that the characters were too gay. Batman and Robin were too gay beforehand, so they changed it because like they used to sleep in the same bed.
What?
Yeah, and go down this rabbit hole, people. If you're a Batman fan, go check this out. It was really interesting stuff. I was up late the other night, so that's what I was doing, going down the Batman rabbit hole and Comic Code of Authority. So. And also I saw this stuff in the news. I don't know if you saw this, where there was another incident in New York where people were just getting stabbed. 2 people got stabbed on Christmas Eve and no one helped. They were just taking pictures and shit.
God.
It's because of that Daniel Penny trial.
Who?
That Daniel Penny trial that was going on.
Who the hell's that?
He was the guy who choked out the dude who was flipping out the Michael Jackson impersonator.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that was going on.
So now they're stabbing people because of that?
Now there was a stabbing. Well, I mean they're doing it because it's New York. That's just what they do. They stab. It's like a way of saying hello and shaking hands. They just fucking shake each other in the ribs. But yeah, that's what's going on there in New York now. They're just doing shit in broad daylight while people just view people burning on fire, dude. What the fuck world are we living in right now? Seriously. We are turning into a third world country. This is the kind of shit that goes on in third world countries. People just burning on fire, and it's just normal. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is worse in third world countries. At least in fucking Africa, they're getting eaten by animals. It's like the fucking law of nature there. But here, we're doing it to each other, just lighting each other on flames with no compassion. You could stop that shit. They're just letting it happen. I did say I was going to bring some New Year's resolutions on the show here. There was a couple that were sent in, surprisingly enough, so thank you guys for sending these in. This was from a listener, Tim. He said he won't be preached at by criminals in my family. My New Year's resolution is I won't be preached at by criminals. So I guess this person is being judged by people, and everyone's got that person in the family, like your Uncle Mark, the alcoholic,
like my dad,
who's like you fucking drink too much as he's sloshed. You know what I mean? So I get it there, Tim, and I hope and I wish you the best on that. Boogie said she's going to stop drinking when bored. I used to do the same thing.
Why?
I used to do the
What
same
else are
thing,
you supposed to do?
Dude, that was our thing. Like,
what else makes life interesting? There ain't nothing.
Remember being off and I'd be like, man, I got vacation. I'm going to get a case of beer this day, and this day, and this day.
Yeah, but you would start at like 9 in the morning.
And then wake up.
I can't.
Yeah, go all night.
No, I wait until it's nice and dark out and it's relaxed time. I can't.
Thank God I don't do that anymore. I'm so happy. Carol W. said she's going to get to the doctor more, which is very smart. Get checked out. And Charles said he's going to finish my patio that we started before COVID. That's a hell of a thing there. And Tawny said she's going to get under my high school weight of 135 pounds. So there you go, people. Good luck to everybody out there, man. It's nice and it's very important to have goals. The only sad thing here is that most New Year's resolutions get failed within the first 2 months. So if you can make it past those 2 months, you're golden. I think that's the golden rule here. What do you say?
I wish we had a patio. Why don't you get your ass out there and start building one?
Fuck that. We can't. We already talked about this. We are fucking out of here.
It would be nice to have a nice freaking patio out there. Throw some lawn chairs, put the grill on it. That's nice.
Well, my stone guys forgot here. I copied and pasted this guy's thing wrong. So I'm going to clarify his statement about the criminals. My uncle and his sons, I think they should preach the gospel in the end times. And the thing is, they are all criminals. So I won't say what they did. So that's my plan for next year. Okay. So they did something bad, and they're judging him. And yeah, okay, I get it. Well, Godspeed to you, sir. Bless your heart.
God.
From South Carolina. There you go. From an asshole to an asshole, and that's what we're here for today. And for some reason, this is your favorite show, and you still won't tell me why. It's the only thing I asked for this year for Christmas.
Oh, shut up. It's the last one of the week, man. Shut up.
You weren't even here on Wednesday. So how was your week? Just hanging out. Was it a good
nice.
week for you? Nice and relaxing.
Quiet. I was playing with the cats.
Oh, cat news. Any cat news for you? Are they doing anything different besides Klaus starting to like me a little bit?
I'm trying to think. I don't think they're doing anything different. They are trying hard to get the fuck outside now.
Chuck, what's up, buddy?
Like, God forbid you open the door to the outside world. They are, like, right at your ankles. So I gotta be so careful checking the mail now. Like, Klaus is that way with the back porch. When I go out for a smoke, he has to be up my ass, and he's so fucking quick.
He is, man, for a fat boy.
So then I freak out, because I don't want him off the porch, because then he's gonna be out in the yard and jump over the fence, and, like, it's who the hell knows?
And that's the end of the game.
With this neighborhood, you don't know.
They're outside cats at that point.
It freaks me out. So, of course, I run after him, and I throw him back inside and shut the damn door. Well, now when I go to throw the garbage out or check the mail or anything, now I got both of them running to the front door. Yeah. Like, what the hell's going on? There's nothing out there for you.
Yeah, there's a lot out there for them. That's the thing. There's too much.
Don't tell them that. They're not allowed out there. So, that's pretty much it. They demolished the tree, so we couldn't do anything with that.
Yeah. Oh, well, our buddy BP said his New Year's resolution is to go out and eat more.
There you go.
That's a great one.
He eats good shit.
That's a great one, man. All right, let's get to it here. Am I the asshole for telling people that I'm not having fun when they ask and I'm genuinely not having fun? Sounds like a real asshole here.
Really?
Already, yeah. I'm just saying because, like, I mean, if I invite you out and I say, hey, have a good time, are you going to lie and say...
Not really.
Yeah, or are you like, nah, that sucks. Well, pretend I'm not me. I'm someone else. I'm somebody who actually fucking like and enjoy the company of.
No, I probably would lie.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, this is great.
This is awesome. And look at my watch like,
but I will always have plans when you ask from the future. There you go. So this one is general. I'm a guy who, when I don't enjoy something, I'll tell you I don't. But if I commit to something, I'll see it through to the end without complaining. But you probably got the sour puss on, man. This comes to a head when I was on vacation with my older brother in Arizona. I wanted to do a lot of nature hikes. Nature hikes are fine. I don't mind them, but I do dislike walking up large hills. Walking downhill is the easiest thing ever. It's like being nature's passenger's princess. You just put your foot forward and let gravity do all the work.
No shit, dude. That's every hill.
Yeah. I don't make a point to complain about something when I do it, so when I was walking uphill, despite not liking it much, I held basic conversation with my brother. As we were heading back down, he asked if I was having fun, and I said no. Not because of his fault, I just don't find this activity fun. Not bad, just satisfactory. Later when he was driving me to the airport for my flight home, he told me, if I ask if you're having fun, don't say no. I understand that it can be demoralizing to hear someone's not having fun, but I don't like it when people ask for my opinion and get upset when I give an honest answer. If I'm not having fun, I'll just say I'm not having fun. Am I an asshole?
There's a couple different things here.
I think they're autistic, this person. They're very, very direct.
Okay, because that's the... See, now you're going to ruin what I was going to say. Because now I was going to say, like, that's why he's an asshole. Like, he's way into everything. Like, who cares? You're just going up a fucking hill.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, it's his brother. You should be allowed to say you're not having fun.
Yeah, you're right.
This isn't like some buddy from work or whatever. This is your brother. You usually are honest with your sibling.
You should be. You would try, you would think, yeah.
I mean, if I was out with my sister, I'd be like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, see,
but you guys
she
have that
can take
relationship.
it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so I guess I don't have to lie to her. I can just, you know, say whatever.
Yeah.
And she told me to stop being a bitch and suck it up.
Probably. Rightfully so. Because you are one.
I don't know. I just think he's thinking way too much into what's wrong with going on a hike? Like, who cares?
Yeah,
you're going
stop
up a
being
hill.
bitch about this, yeah.
Like, obviously going downhill is more fun than going uphill, but
always. It's always going to be more fun. It's always going to be easier.
Just enjoy it.
Just suck it up, man.
I kind of think you're an asshole.
You always are in the situation. I mean, if someone's gracious enough to take you out or just want you in their company and you're not gracious enough to say thank you and at least show some appreciation and generosity, just be nice.
I mean, maybe after the hike is over, be like, okay, I don't think I want to do another hike, but that was fun.
Yeah.
Let's do something else the next time we leave the hotel or whatever. Like, you know, just... But hiking's not for me, or something like that.
Or you just act like you had a good time and then never answer the phone again when they called. That's all.
Well, they're on vacation. They were doing multiple hikes.
Yeah, or just never go on vacation with them again. It's like, all right, I got that out of your system, and never again. You just stop doing it. Am I the asshole for quote unquote talking shit about my coworker? I think we could all relate to this one.
I've done that many times.
Have you ever been caught? Confronted? Because you talk a lot of shit.
No, I don't think so. No. I did have that one job where my New York friend, that's where I met her, was there, and then we had like a really cool manager who was just always wanted to party with everybody.
So you had bad knees, Jay. Also about the last one. About walking.
Oh yeah. But like we would talk shit about her all the damn time. I don't think we ever got caught.
You don't think you got caught, so your hours got cut at work, and you're like, oh shit.
Oh no, I cut those. Shut up. I cut those. We moved.
I never got caught because I never got into it. I was always the person they would talk shit to, but it would die with me. If someone said something to me, it would just die there. But if they told everyone in the store and then told me, they knew it didn't come from me.
There was one person you could go to, and she was in my department. And she worked early morning shifts, and I worked overnights. And like we would meet up as I was leaving, and she was coming in to bake, and we'd sit down on the bench for like a good 10-15 minutes. She'd give me all the shit, all the scoop of what the fuck was going on in the day shift. I would know everybody's business. Everyone's was great.
Business. People fucking. The craziest thing was people would come to me all the time and just tell me all their shit because they knew it just wouldn't go anywhere. And then other people would try to bribe me to get the information, like, hey man, let's go out to lunch, and then start bringing up all the things that I know already, trying to get the answer out. I just wouldn't say anything, and it would just be a free lunch for me.
Oh man,
people are just fucking gossip.
Those were good times.
Man. They love it. Yeah, that's what you say.
Good times, man.
I enjoy the beach. Fuck that shit. So I'm a 22-year-old female. I work at a retail treat store at my local mall. Among my coworkers, there is Sam, not her real name. And she's 18. Sam was always late to her shifts and chats along with the rest of my coworkers. She always had an attitude with me since I rejoined the team after my semester ended about 2 weeks ago. She made a bunch of snide remarks to me, and I just took them because I'm not confrontational. We also go to the same university. When I met her, I tried to be nice to help her through and whatever. But then she started telling me about how she was purposely being a pain to her leaders during orientation and would constantly bitch about issues she was having before starting her classes. This sounds really petty.
Yeah.
So last Friday, I knew Sam was going to be late, and my coworkers were all friends with each other due to the job were expecting her. I said verbatim, we're not going to get help from her for a while. She's always late. She was over 20 minutes late for her shift, and I know she drives herself.
How the hell is this person still working?
I mean...
20 minutes.
Maybe she's hot. I don't know.
20 minutes you're late. No write-ups, no warnings, no nothing. She's late every single shift.
Well, it's probably one of those jobs that they don't care, like a pizza place or something where you don't really necessarily punch a clock.
I don't know. If I was a manager, that person would not be working there.
Like I said, maybe she's hot. I don't know. Or maybe she's a friend or a friend. I don't know. So one of my coworkers went and told her, and I heard Sam yelling, "Ooh, she will be dealt with."
Oh, my God.
I hope she was punching her hand and she was, ooh. And she confronted me about it. She told me I need to stop being spooky and say it to her face. She also said I'm not her manager, but told her that when it impacts a team, which it has, I have a right to say something. I brought up her attitude towards me and she brushed it off. She also said I don't do shit when I open, despite my manager putting me to open 7 out of the last 9 shifts. I'm working between this and last week. We finished the shift out, barely speaking. I know that 18-year-olds are not always going to be the most mature. I definitely made mistakes when I was 18. However, it's her complacency that affects her lateness and tardiness and affects our team as it gets busy, and that's what bugs me the most. She's been working there. She's been working there for way longer than I have, so she shouldn't be doing better than me at the job and being the example to her employees. I also know the way I phrased it makes me sound like an asshole, but at this point, I'm just giving back what she gave to me. And now this person, they're just ranting. Sometimes
this is all
when they get
very
mad,
petty.
Yeah, sometimes when they get mad, they just rant. You can tell in their writing. But basically, she wants to know she's the asshole here.
I don't think she's an asshole. But I think you need to confront the manager and bring it up to the man. Like, why
Yeah.
is she allowed to be 20 minutes late every shift? Can I be 20 minutes late every shift?
I mean, it's not her problem at that point. I think she's the asshole here. Stop worrying about other people.
No, she needs to... No, you can talk about whoever the fuck you want.
You can, but it's like...
The question is she an asshole for talking to... about her behind her back? No.
Yeah, because
that's annoying.
You love talking about people behind
Bitch
her back.
is late 20 fucking minutes every shift.
You love
I get in trouble for that shit. That she can do it? I would be bitching up and down.
If that's the case, if the person... Because I've seen that at work too, where like managers... And the rule
they
is
favor
always,
people.
Yeah, it always happens. I remember this one girl, this manager of mine, he was trying to get this one girl fired. And she came into work late every day, and he always let her slide. And then he was telling her he was letting her slide, but he wasn't changing her time, so it was showing she was late, and she got fired because her points added up. And she had no idea. So he was like, "Don't worry, I got you, girl." And she would bring him a coffee every fucking morning. He'd get his free coffee, and she gets a free point. That was some dirty-handed shit he was doing, man. Come to think of it, that's pretty fucked up. He with a smile on his face, thanks for the coffee.
You were involved, you knew.
I didn't.
You could have warned her.
Yeah, you know what?
Asshole.
Hey, I never said I was the best.
Oh, man.
Am I the asshole for not choosing my sister when she split with her partner? Ooh. I'm an 18-year-old who has an older sister who's 28. We only recently started to become close over the past 4 years or so. Around 2 years ago, she met this guy who's 23. He made a great impression on me when we met the first 2 times. I thought they were a great match. They made each other happy, and I got to see my sister more than I had in a long time, which made me happy too. I'd invited them to Dungeons and Dragons. What a fucking guy. That's great at my place because they seemed interested. They both agreed. Due to the 10-year age gap between my sister and I was happy that we could finally find a hobby to mutually enjoy. Oh, that's cute. However, 6 months ago, I noticed that things were off. They would come over looking stressed and dejected. Sometimes it would seem like my sister would text the boyfriend and he would deflate. I didn't want to bring it up because, again, not really my business. But it began to get to a point where everyone at the table could see the conflict. So at some point, I go over to their apartment. And so this guy is more concerned about D&D than what's going on with his sister's relationship. He's like, bitch, you don't text him with this bullshit where we're about to fight the goblin, all right? I don't got time for this shit. My sister wasn't there, but me and her partner had hung out together plenty before, so I wasn't bothered. After we chilled for an hour or two, I finally asked him what was going on. I told him he didn't have to tell me anything, that it wasn't my problem, and if he was uncomfortable, then I'd leave it be and forget it. But to my surprise, he was very open. He told me that my sister had cheated on him with more than 3 other men.
Damn.
Sister's a hizzo. Then tried to blame it on her mental health or suddenly being polyamorous. Oh, she just became something, huh? She just became, they just label themselves with shit. Polyamorous means she just likes to fuck, basically. That's what this is all about.
She's a whore.
She's a friggin' straight up whore.
Just say whore. Why do you have to put a fancy name on it?
Because
that's a whore.
Because they try to clean it up.
No, that's not. You're nasty.
To be more inclusive.
Disgusting.
He expressed to me how I should ask her to be by her side as well. I told him I'd like proof to confirm the accusations. It was more than enough. The rest of the hangout went by without any issues. The ex-boyfriend still comes to D&D and we have a great time. We talk often and have a normal friendship. I never asked for my sister's side because she was very unstable at the time and I was scared she would blow up on me. We had a conversation where I told her I didn't want to fight or argue with her and that I still loved her unconditionally, but I love him too.
Oh boy.
Oh my God. She told me that she felt like I was enjoying her ex-boyfriend more than her. I told her that I would not lie to her and that I would continue hanging out with him. And she then told me that she would be distancing herself from me while he was still in my life. Am I the asshole here? I think he wants to fuck this guy, dude. I think he wants to... I think he wants to do something with this dude. I think he wants to roll his D20.
I don't know, man. That's tough. He's in your D&D group.
You kick him the fuck out, man. You replace him. Another fucking
Yeah,
geek.
but I don't know.
I'll fucking take a spot in the game.
I wouldn't be on her side, though.
I don't know, man.
I don't think I would talk to him anymore.
Yeah, you got to cut
because
him off.
that's weird.
You got to choose your family in this situation. And I mean, she's the hoe and all, but you know what? Fuck this guy.
But that's her business, and that's whatever she. I mean, that's her relationship. She wants to do that. Then I mean, you're a fucking whore, but like you're still my sister.
I mean, you're making my sister uncomfortable. Get the fuck out of here. My sister had a really cool boyfriend. He used to steal Nintendo games and bring them over for me. I was fucking devastated when they broke up because that was
the end. He didn't come to your window and sneak more games into your...
Dude, that was the end. That was the end of my... Dude, this guy was so shady. I was reading a comic book one day and they would always put like Nintendo pages in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, it was like this wrestling game. I'm like, shit, I wish I had that. And he's like, what game? And he's like, I'm gonna go to the store. I'll be right back. Fucking hours pass by and he comes back in, knocking on the window, like, here it is. The game's got some other kid's fucking name carved into the cartridge. I'm like, I guess I'm Eric now.
You're an idiot.
Just call me Eric. I fucking love that game.
Oh god.
That was the game we could be the Amazon guy playing.
Lord.
There was a cheap ass Hulk Hogan ripoff because it was some cheap ass fucking ripoff wrestling game. But I love that shit, man. Alright, am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend my granddad is prejudiced? My boyfriend met my whole family today. He's a different race and that's not a problem with any of my family. However, my granddad is prone to prejudice or edgy comments, which I warned him about before they met. The evening was fine, but my granddad made a very few prejudice comments in front of my boyfriend, which of course upset him. He was really nervous about meeting them, and he wanted to really impress them. My mom came into my room a while ago and said I was in the wrong for warning my boyfriend about the prejudice, and that I basically called the whole family racist. This only happened tonight, so I can't tell if I'm being stupid or if I'm not to blame for this. Or am I the asshole?
No, you're not the asshole. You warned him, so he knew it was going to come. Like, he had a heads up that, okay, I got to deal with the old asshole over here.
Maybe she's
but the rest of the family is fine. What? She's not the... How is she the asshole?
Maybe she should have told his grandfather, like, listen, I know how you are.
She did. You just read it. She did.
Is this guy so racist he can't control himself? He can't
Apparently.
He can't be fucking decent for his granddaughter.
Because she warned both of them before they met.
But, like, that's not a conversation that you have... you know what I mean? That's just really fucking stupid that his grandfather. He's a real piece of shit if that's the case.
Yeah, this girl is not the asshole at all.
I don't know.
No. There's
no. I mean, I guess she would know her family better than us, but
yeah, she warned the boyfriend like, look, my grandfather's a dick. Yeah. He's probably gonna say something fucking stupid. It sucks, but that's
Well, then if you know he's gonna do that, then why even have him there at all? Be like, listen, I know how you are.
Because apparently it was a whole family meeting thing. I don't know what the hell.
Like, Grandpa, this is the way it's going to be. If you want to be in my life, then you need to shut the fuck up. You need to keep that shit bottled up until it's over. You're going to fucking smile and say and be nice, or I'm never going to talk to you again because this guy's going to be in my life. He's very special to me. That's like you have that talk with him, you know.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. Be like, listen, if you want to be in my life, future grandkids possible, all that shit, then you need to act the fuck right, bitch. You punk bitch, life's too short, Gramps. That's what you tell them. Am I the asshole for writing my siblings out of my will? For context, my brother and sister have lived very far from me for a long period of time, going on over a decade now. They never bothered to include me as a sibling growing up and have continued the tradition into adulthood. Contact is sparse at best, and only when initiated by a mutual third party. Never voluntary on their end, and all attempts from me are ignored. I have received a medical diagnosis that isn't looking good, and I wanted to ensure that should the worst come, my affairs would be in order over the next few years. I updated my living will recently. My family doesn't know I have one, and struck them from it, barring them from receiving anything, instead leaving assets to my parents with instructions on their provisioning. Friends have told me that I'm being harsh and I should include them, that I hardly know any of them anymore, and any interactions have been largely negative over the past 10 to 15 years. I couldn't care less what happens after I'm gone, but I don't want what I worked hard for to go to them. Does that make me an asshole?
No, it's your money. You give it to who you want. Obviously, this person doesn't have kids.
Yeah.
But it's your money. You choose who the hell you give it to. If your siblings are a bunch of assholes and you haven't talked to them in 15, 20 years, whatever the hell it is, then you're not obligated to give them your whatever you have. You haven't talked to them.
Not at all, man. I mean, this
right?
is...
Like, I don't know.
This could
like, if something ever happened to me, I have a lot of family I don't talk to, but it would immediately go to the kids. And if we didn't have the kids, it would all go to my one sister. Mm-hmm. And if my father's still around, I would get because I talk to them. Everyone else, no. I haven't talked to you in freaking decades. Mm-hmm. You're not getting crap out of me.
Yeah.
So, no, absolutely not. It's your money. Use it when you need it.
It's really weird,
man.
Give
it to who you want to give it to.
It's really fucking weird. Yeah, I'm with you. This guy's not the asshole. It's says to do what he wants to do.
Yeah, it's like, my God.
You weren't good enough while you were alive. Then why should you help him out when you're dead? You know what I mean?
Get the hell out of here.
Fuck these people.
Oh my God, my brother died. I haven't talked to him in 20 years, but I got $100,000 from him. Yeah, get the hell out of here. I don't think so.
Here you go. I think you're like this one. Am I the asshole for yelling at my mother for asking people to pray for me?
Oh God, I hate these people.
I went to visit my parents for Christmas this year, like I do every year. I work in film, and I'm currently out of work, like most of the industry. Okay, she's a freaking OnlyFans or porno chick. I'm even applying for jobs almost every day, and I'm on unemployment. I'm struggling to find work, even work outside of the industry. Yeah, she's a porn star. She keeps saying the industry. I mean, she's too ashamed to say she's a fucking dentist. You know what I mean? There's something wrong there. Because of this, it's been a big stressor, and it's kind of embarrassing to me, as I pride myself in working hard. I relayed this to my mom, keeping her updated on the job hunt each week when she asked, and told her that not having a job was hard for me. A few weeks ago, I received a message from a family member telling me they were praying for me as I find the right job and that they're sorry about the situation. I thanked them, not thinking much of it. I came to my parents' house today to celebrate the holiday, and she had cards from a Christmas party for me from a lot of extended relatives. Oh my God. How much do you bet there's money in there? That's going to be a fucking insult, huh?
Yeah.
Nice, right? Well, almost all of them mentioned something about praying for your job hunt and hope you find the right one. Some included advice on finding a job, like going to a place in person and insisting on speaking to the manager about the job. I can imagine this happening to you from a certain...
I would be so annoyed.
Yeah, stepmother of yours. I could see her being the one to initiate this.
I would be so annoyed.
Yeah, she likes to
why does everyone know my business?
Mm-hmm.
This is why I don't tell my business anymore. Like, no one knows what the fuck goes on in this house. Except for people that listen. Literally, no one knows a fucking thing that goes on here, or where we go, or what the... Nothing. Because someone always ends up finding out. I finally got sick of it. This would aggravate me to no end. All these freaking cards coming in, and then give me advice on top of that. I didn't ask for your advice, and I sure as hell didn't ask for you to pray for me.
The worst thing is to be pitied, man. Don't ever fucking pity someone else, because that is a huge form of disrespect right there, in my opinion. When you show pity like that, just don't acknowledge it, man. Just let people go through their shit, you know? Because the last thing people want to be is reminded of it.
I mean, the text messages, the first... I wouldn't mind that. I'd be like, okay, you're praying for me. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. That's fine, but now I'm getting all these cards from all these people. Like, so you went and blabbed this shit to everybody, and now everyone knows my business. That would aggravate me.
Keep your fucking petty, man. Like, I appreciate the sentiment behind it. You want to reach out and tell somebody to think about them, but at the same time...
How embarrassing.
Yeah, it's fucking embarrassing. It's private, you know? Come on. So I got quiet as I opened each card, and my mom asked what was wrong. I told her it didn't feel good that she was telling people that I was unemployed, as it hurt being reminded each day that I am failing to find the right job. I told her I appreciated the prayers, but really would rather it stay between us that I don't have work, explaining my feelings. Mom blew up on me, telling me that it's all in my head. He said people were being nice to pray for me and that she didn't understand why I was upset. He said I'm making something out of nothing. I started to cry, telling her I'm working my ass off to find the right job, and I felt like I was failing at life and struggling hard. I asked her if she could stop telling people my employment status. Maybe she could tell people that she had an unspoken prayer request, and she said she didn't see a problem, so no. She also added that I would have a job if I were in church. Okay, fuck this mom, dude.
Well, come on, man. You just got 50 cards saying we'll pray for you.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're very religious people.
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole church. She told the whole church, man, about this person not working.
Well, she is in the industry. I'm sure they said a lot of prayers for her over the years.
Dude, it could just be film industry. Why does it have to be porn industry?
She kept saying the industry. I mean, she could have said I'm in the movie industry, the film.
She said film industry.
No, she said the industry.
Before that, though.
Listen, I just want her to be a stripper in a really religious town. That's the picture out of my head. Don't ruin this for me.
In your head, you always make up a whole life for everybody.
I have a life. Dude, she had a rough childhood, man. She had a stripper right after high school, and her friends started having babies and shit. And she became an alcoholic, did a little coke.
Oh, God.
Here she is.
I don't think this person's the asshole at all. Because I wouldn't want my business out and about, which is why I don't say shit to anyone anymore.
Yeah, it's probably smart.
That's just it. Now, guess what? No one knows anything.
Mm-hmm.
They have tried. They have now since stopped trying because now they know that they ain't gonna get anywhere.
Dude, it's a crazy time to be a member of this family right now. That's all I can tell you. It's a crazy time. All right, so what were we saying, asshole or not?
No, this person's not an asshole. I would be so aggravated, man. All these people sending me fucking pity cards. Ugh.
Yeah,
it makes me feel gross. I would leave the house feeling like shit. Like, oh my god, so everyone knows I'm a loser.
Yeah, pretty much. You're at the grocery store and everyone knows your business. It's just not right. You feel eyes on you and shit. All right. Am I the asshole for not letting my husband go out with his friends on Christmas night?
Why?
I mean, what is there to do? Isn't everything closed?
Unless they have plans already.
But what is there to do? What are you going to do? Isn't everything closed on Christmas?
I'm sure some things are open.
Or movie theaters?
Yeah, maybe a bowling alley. Like, who knows? I'm sure there's some, like, small places that are open.
What, the fucking glory hole at the local gas station where they're all hanging out?
Whatever gets you off, man.
Hey, whatever they do. There's a lot of those fucking down low brothers out there. My husband used to go out with his high school friends Christmas Day night while they were in town. I will admit I've never liked this tradition. To me, Christmas Day is time to spend with family, not friends. The last few years, this has not even happened. Almost everybody has families and or has moved on. Today, my husband announced to me that he was making plans to go out with Michael, a high school friend of his, tomorrow night. Today's Christmas Eve. Michael only comes into town for Christmas. I was pretty upset. We're spending Christmas Day with my family, and they had made some very thoughtful accommodations for us to enable us to spend time with them late into the evening, despite having young children. We had a terse conversation in which my husband, she used the word terse, I don't like her, in which my husband said I had agreed to him doing this months ago. I had asked him how I could support his friendship, and he replied, support me seeing my friends when they are in town. He says this means Christmas Day night, and I should have known it meant Christmas Day night because he always sees them on Christmas Day night. She sounds like a bitch, man. I said he should have given me a few weeks warning instead of springing it on me Christmas Eve. He said he does this every year and I should have known. He also said I had not told him that our plans with my family went into the night, which is, I guess I had not been explicit. But I had told him that they were moving to the party at our house after the messy stuff, after presents and for dinner.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So this is a whole thing. So they're spending the whole day at her family's house and then moving it to her house.
Yeah.
For the nighttime.
Yeah, so they could play games with them while the kids were in bed, and I thought that was obvious enough.
No.
Yeah, so that was the plan, was to have them come over for games. I guess, like, play, I don't know, like Uno or some shit. Who knows? I suggested tonight, but that's a cute thing, right? There's
no, please. That is not for me.
Well, your family's a bunch of alcoholics.
I know.
So I will come to nice people.
Okay, but I will come to your house for like 2 hours, 2.5 tops, and then I'm out.
Yeah.
I will tell you I'm doing laundry. I can't be here right now. Oh my God. I think I left the oven on. I have to... I will make up an excuse and bolt for the door. And that's it. And then I will come home and just be relaxed.
Dude, I'll fucking pull an old Walmart trick, man. Did I ever tell you about the guy I worked with that wanted to get out of work so bad he shit his pants to leave work early?
That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
There you go. Crazy. So I suggested tomorrow night after 10 or a kid's nap time window. Tomorrow is their compromised times to hang out. But my husband says this isn't the time that we do this. Michael will want to spend that time with his family, and we're not willing to be out late as he has an early flight out. We spend time together on Christmas Day night. He's agreed not to go out with his friend, but we're kind of pissed with each other right now. Said he feels like I'm breaking the promise I made to him and I'm not valuing his friendships. We're doing Christmas with his family today, and this whole thing has completely ruined the mood. We're finding little corners to fight in instead of actually enjoying the time with his family. I don't really have anybody to talk about, so I hope everyone's enjoying their Christmas. I don't want to ruin their days either with this, but I have to know, am I the asshole?
You're an asshole.
There's a lot of edits.
Asshole. He's done it every year for years.
Yeah.
This buddy of his comes into town, which means he's not a local.
Mm-hmm.
And you're having a Christmas thing that lasts all day and into the night.
Yeah, man.
Give the guy a break. Let him see his friend one time a year. I don't understand. Like, I would not mind if you needed to go out and hang out with a friend that you haven't seen in... Come on.
That's crazy.
She's a stuck-up bitch.
That's crazy. Yeah, she's
like, no, we're going to hang out with my family for freaking 24 hours. Get the fuck out of here.
It's like, why can't we do a little bit of that and then I'll just leave when it's time for me to
Right, he's there all day long.
Yeah, he get to
and then
compromise.
Let him play with his friend for a little bit. They can go build Legos, whatever the fuck they're doing, and then he'll come back.
Comes back walking funny.
Like, whatever. Like, I don't see what's wrong with this. He's not... He's done it for years. He's done it before you. He will do it after you. He's not doing anything bad.
He's not doing anything.
He's not getting into trouble. So just let him go.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I feel bad for him.
And he canceled his plans. I guess...
That's terrible. I would be pissed.
Well, they find little corners to fight in. That's what they've been doing.
Oh.
First edit. My husband came back to me and asked if he can offer his friend Michael between 3 and 5 tomorrow during our children's nap time.
Wow. 2 hours. Please, wife, can I have 2 hours?
I've agreed to call my family up and ask.
Oh, my God.
And ask what times are open so that we could make plans with Michael. Am I unreasonable in not wanting to give him the whole evening? Edit number 2, there's some other context I should have included. We had a Christmas planning meeting Saturday night to make sure everybody knew what was happening and nobody got an unpleasant surprise, because that was very much what happened before. My husband did not mention his desire to go out with Michael Christmas Day evening. He only mentioned it today. Does that change anything for you so far?
No, I don't give a... This bitch pissed me off, so she's not going to win any points with me.
So her husband and I have talked again. Apparently when I said that my family wanted to do Christmas dinner at our house so that we could play games afterwards while the kids slept, my husband assured I meant lunch, not supper. This is not the first time we've had a miscommunication about which meal dinner it was. Okay, so... Ultimately, her and her husband aren't fighting anymore, and Christmas was saved. So he didn't get to hang out with his friend after all.
So it wasn't saved. It was
salvaged.
it was stuck with her family. So they go to the... Why do they do that? This sounds terrible. This sounds like a terrible day to me.
An all-day
We're going to go to our grandparents' house or family's house, whatever, open presents, then come to my house and let me slave away and cook.
Yeah.
So everyone can eat. Then I got the mess in the fucking sink in the dishwasher, and then we're going to play games.
Yeah.
All that sounds terrible. Why not just have it in one place, and why does it last all day? That's my hell. That is my absolute hell. She's an asshole.
Your family couldn't hang out all day long because they'd be fucking passed out drunk by noon, but...
That's my hell.
I couldn't do it.
No.
There's no way in hell, man.
And to hang out in order to go to multiple houses?
Yeah.
You're all the same people.
Mm-hmm.
What is the point in that? All these people are going to go to this one house, open gifts, and then they're all getting in their 10 cars and going over to this house now, all together. Yeah, it's weird.
It just doesn't sound like a fun thing to me. Like, oh, we were in one place together, now we're in
this place together. Like,
and,
we had to go out in the cold and the snow, drive all the way to What the hell?
I mean, because I don't want to wear pants anymore. That's my thing. I just don't want to wear pants. I'm sick of wearing pants and socks, and I'm just sick of this. I just don't want to do this anymore.
This guy just wants to go see his little friend.
Yeah. I got Monica in the other room waiting for me. This is all I need. Go away.
Terrible. Oh my god.
She's the asshole.
Yeah, she's an asshole. Her family's a pain in the ass. Oh god.
And I can picture this family being super fucking clingy and annoying. What have you been up to? You working out? What are you reading?
I would love to know what their plans are with his family.
Yeah.
Because all families are different, right? Obviously, hers is very, into everything. They make it a big deal. They play games and all. That's cool. Good for them. Mm-hmm. I wonder how different his family is, because all he wants to do is get the fuck out. He wants to go hang out with his friend. So
they were definitely raised a lot differently.
Yeah.
Those two. And it's
interesting.
Clearly visible. All right. Well, I got one more here for me, which means this is your favorite one of the show, and I have no idea why.
Because I can go see my baby boys.
Dude, listen, these cats are freaking adorable, man. I never thought in a million years the cat would win me over, but Tucker has won me over. Hook, line, and sinker, that cat owns me, man. I wake up in the morning and I hear him crying by the door. It's open. Come on in. Come on in, buddy. Lick my fucking head. Do that weird shit that you do.
Yeah, they're good boys.
Hugs up on your leg like a little gentleman does. And, man, this is a cute cat, man. Really,
they flop now a lot. They get on you and all of a sudden they just flop down and start rolling.
Flop and roll around. They do gator rolls on you. Those gnarly gator rolls, man. That's what they do.
I posted some cute pictures in Discord of that was all Klaus yesterday when I was posting.
He was a good boy.
He was posing really cute.
He was a good boy today too, man. I let him come in the room and sniff around, do his thing, and
he was up your ass and he was being nice.
He was being a good boy. We tolerate each other. Well, I think he tolerates me more than I tolerate him. So there you go. All right, this person wants to know, am I the asshole for not allowing my mom to stay another week when her pipes burst just before Christmas?
Oh, that sucks.
Already I'm saying you're an asshole.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's something you can't help.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way you redeem yourself from this, but let's give her a chance. So I'm a 38-year-old female, and I'm celebrating Christmas with my 68-year-old mother. My brother is 47 and his family. My mom flew in from out of state, and we are driving to a meetup location to spend time with my brother's family, a place in the mountains we all enjoy just for the holidays. All of us live hours away, our mom being the furthest on the opposite coast. My brother and I are several hours away by car. This sounds like another nightmare. You got to travel hours to go somewhere for a fucking holiday thing.
Yeah, people do crazy shit, man. Families are spread out all over the place. I'm so glad that we're just right here.
I'm glad we're assholes.
I know. It makes things so much easier.
It's so much easier, man. This year we received the bad news that when my mom has been at my place, her pipes froze and flooded her basement. She's upset, understandably, and I helped her get everything started and have her insurance, the cleanup team, and a general contractor all working at her place while she's with me. She then broached the topic that she wanted to extend her week to stay 2 or more weeks. Oh, shit. I said no, I need to get back to my regular routine and get ready to return to work. And that's reasonable.
Yeah, but is her house not fixed yet?
She's welcome to stay here as originally planned, which is until Saturday. Yeah, they're not really clear.
Yeah, they're not saying, is the house still not fixed? Because that, I would feel bad. Because now she's got to pay for a hotel or whatever. I understand it's annoying. Believe me.
Yeah.
I've lived with family, so I know how annoying it is. But I'm not going... Their pipes burst. Basement is flooded. That takes some work.
Global Security and Protection Group entered the live studio. That's a hell of a name.
I don't know. I need to see. She's leaving out details. Yeah. If it's fixed, then yeah, go home.
There's 2 more paragraphs. Hopefully they clear this shit up here. Let's see. Then she said she may ask to ride back with my brother and his family to their home in another state. She refused to ask him until after Christmas, so I gave my brother a heads up last night so he has a chance to speak to his wife first. I also told him that he's under no obligation to say yes. Wow. She's still welcome to stay with me until Saturday, and her insurance company will be floating the bill for most of her stay at a hotel and meals.
Okay, well, insurance is helping with the hotel. I don't know. That's still a family member. I wouldn't want to sit. Their house isn't ready.
All right.
And it's Christmas. Yeah. This is a little rude.
I don't like her. I mean, it's after Christmas, but still.
I mean, I don't know. I would feel bad. This would make me feel bad. Okay, I understand it's annoying. You want to get back to your routine because I don't like people staying here either. But
I'm not going to send them out in the street either.
Yeah, this is a different circumstance, and I don't want my 68-year-old mother stuck in a hotel by herself.
No.
Like, that's weird.
I mean, like, right now we'd say, yeah, go fuck yourself because your mom's a bitch, but in this situation...
If this was my situation, no. She's going to stay with me until the shit is fixed.
Speak easy, what's going on? Yeah, I'm the same way, man. I mean, this is a family member. They're obviously close enough to spend Christmas together, so obviously
you know it's getting fixed because you made all the calls and stuff. Yeah. They're working on it. It's just going to take a little bit longer, so just suck it up.
So, you know what the main thing that I hear when I read this article was me, my routine.
Yeah.
You're inconveniencing me, Mom, because something happened in your house. Shoo.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Like, you know, your mom put up with your ass for at least 18 years of your fucking life and all the bullshit you fucking put her through. And you can't put up with her for a couple of fucking weeks, you rotten bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck her, man. There's nothing she could say here that would fucking make this right, but let's give her a chance. There's only one more paragraph. He told me he didn't have room to take her back with him. There's 3 people in his car, no room for a 4th, assuming luggage is the issue. That I should let her stay with me because she's lonely. I told him I understood that, but I'm not wrong for wanting to cap my time with her at the 1 week originally planned. He left that text on send. Read, I guess you meant to say. My mom could be a challenging personality, and with this unfortunate development, she's even more difficult. I love my mom, but I'm tired. I want my house back, and I don't want to be criticized or complained at. I refuse to allow my lonely mother to extend or stay with me despite the recent damages to an unknown state of her home. Am I the asshole for prioritizing my space and personal downtime over my mom's emotional needs?
Yep. Because at this point, like, you just deal with it. This isn't her just on vacation and not leaving. There's something wrong with her house. She's 68 years old. She's lonely. She's by herself. Yeah. You want to ship her the fuck back where she's got obviously no family because she had to travel all the way the hell across the United States. You know, it's weird. You're a bitch, dude. I don't like this person at all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You said
like, seriously, if I was talking to my mom and she's a fucking bitch and she was here and we were on good terms or whatever, I would suck it up for the 2-3 weeks, whatever, that she had to be here. And pray like hell that they finish the job early. But I wouldn't kick her out. She's old. I'm not going to just send her off. I don't know. This person's an asshole. I don't like them.
Yeah, I don't like it either, man. This is very cruel. But the thing is I understand where she's coming from. I really do.
Oh, yeah. I want my space.
If the mom is
really
I know. Bugging her, man, and just nagging.
I know.
Oh, dinner's nice. You could have used a little bit more sauce. But, you know, it's...
I know what people are thinking. I kicked my mom out. Listen, she was with me for like a month and a half, 2 months. I was waiting for it to come. Yeah, I know. But she had a sister she could go and stay with, and that's exactly where the fuck she went. Well, so she had somewhere to go. I didn't have to ship her across the fucking pond or hours of... I didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Just take a little drive and stay with your damn sister, because I can't deal with this shit. And leave my sister here, and I'll take care of her. That's what I did.
I'm with you. That's the way
I didn't kick my sister out. I kicked my mother out. Threw her goddamn luggage off the fucking roof.
And that's the way to handle it. No, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. That's the way to do it. So, yeah, I'm going to have to say this person is the asshole, because...
I'm an asshole, too, I guess, for doing that. No, well, I had a damn good reason.
No, well, your mom was attacking her, right? She was, like assaulting her and shit. Yeah, at that point, it's got to go. Yeah. You can't be having that shit in your house. But with this one, definitely the asshole. I mean, you're acting like your mom's an inconvenience to your life. It's only another week or two. But the thing is if your mom is going to take advantage of it and be like, my house is fixed, so I'm going to keep staying here, then it's like...
Then it's put your foot down, like, no, it's time for you to go. I got to get back to my life.
Like, Mom, your house is ready.
Yeah.
You don't want to send her to a bad situation because she needs her pipes fixed.
That sucks. Thank God that's never happened. That's terrible.
A whole host of issues, man.
Holy crap.
That's why we got to build brand new. Fuck that shit. Brand fucking new.
That's awful.
I want some adamantium plumbing. I want that shit they put in Wolverine's body. I don't want any fucking cheap ass shit. I want some vibranium pipes, man. Alright, that's an easy asshole one to get out of the way. There's a lot of assholes on tonight's show.
I think I'm just in the mood.
You are in the mood. So am I. I am in the mood. I'm going to sing that song again. So, yeah, what are you in the mood to do this weekend? What are your plans?
I don't know, because I finished One Tree Hill again. But I say this, I stopped.
Yeah. When Lucian showed up.
It's not Lucian, it was Julian.
Lucian?
No, I stopped after season 6. I started, I think I got to season 7, episode 2, and I found myself fast-forwarding more than half the episode, and I'm like, yup, nope, can't do it.
When that ugly bitch showed up, that ugly-ass woman.
When you took the 2 best fucking people off the show and threw in these shitholes, I stopped, and then I went to the finale because I didn't mind the finale. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll look around. I'll look around
and just rewatch something else. That's all you're going to do. You didn't even finish watching the one I told you to watch, that serial killer one, the serial killer show.
What the fuck are you talking about? What serial killer?
I got you to watch it. I forgot what the hell it was called, but it
it
was really
show.
good. Oh, come on, you pain in the ass.
Listen, no, I don't know. I'll look around.
Speakeasy says we're watching a show called The Following.
Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know. It does sound familiar.
That sounds really familiar.
What's it on?
What the fuck is that?
Please, I will add it to my list.
Did I watch that?
I'll definitely add that to my list.
Who's in that?
Is that the Kevin Bacon show?
Oh, I love that show.
Is that
that the Kevin Bacon one?
Is that the Kevin Bacon show? Kevin Bacon. He said Kevin Bacon. That's
fucking love that show. Where is that streaming? Because I would totally rewatch that.
No. Listen, I'm not going to tell you.
No, I'm going to look. Is it streaming?
Damn it.
That was such a good show.
El Gato is in. Now listen, I unblocked El Gato. I'm giving this man a second chance to be a good boy, to be a good kid. He was a good kitty. You want your scritches? You want some scritches, buddy? What's going on? How you doing? He says thank you. What's going on, buddy? You're all right? Happy New Year and Merry Christmas to you, buddy.
It's not on any of our damn apps. So if you know what that means, I'm going to have to go to the free website and start with that. Was a fucking good show.
Yeah. That was a pretty good show.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever keeps you quiet out of my hair is a good thing, and I don't have any hair, so I'm going to be watching some Outlander. I'm going to wait till Monday. Going? Outlander's still going. I'm going to wait till Monday.
I'm waiting for the Dexter show to stop. I don't know how many episodes that's going to be, and then I'll watch that.
Well, I can't watch Outlander without my BFF, and she's away on holiday right now. So whenever she gets back, we're going to watch Outlander because that show is fucking amazing, and I blame her for getting me into that damn show. Because I don't watch shit like that. But that show's really good, man. If you guys need a cheesy-ass story that's just easy to get lost in with time travel, that's a good show. So you said you watched that show at one point, but for some reason you gave up on it.
Yeah, I was bored.
You said there was too much gay shit in it for you? Is that what you said?
No, I don't think I said that.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Why are you trying to put words in my mouth? I don't think I ever said that. You turned off Cruel Intentions after like 2 seconds.
El Gato says Squid Games Part 2. Well, that's right.
Yeah, I never watched Part 1.
That's right, Squid Games.
People are going to be talking about that, though, because apparently Squid Games is fucking amazing.
Yeah, people love that shit.
I never even watched it the first time.
Well, I'll be doing that, and I'll be just hanging out, man, taking it easy. I think we got some shit to do. We have to go pick up our daughter's glasses. She broke those things. We had to go use up our warranty, 2 months after we got the damn things, but... God. Other than that, just hanging out and taking it easy, man. So, thanks for coming out, guys, and hanging out with us for this hour of the show. Welcome back to El Gato, the man himself. Tell me where you can find us.
You can find us at Voice of Misery on all platforms and voicesofmiserypodcast at gmail.com.
Hold on a second. BPS, did you find the BattleBot show? Remember the show where they had like the custom? It was on. It's on YouTube. It is, yeah.
I think I watched that like a year ago. Didn't I try that like a year or so ago?
Oh.
I don't know. I'll have to go and look again.
Oh, we got to check that out. But Power Slap, check that out, guys. That's my rabbit hole.
Oh, Lord.
Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your week, and we'll see you Monday.